Hello everyone, and welcome to the second video of the Zero to Hero Power App series, where I am going to tell you today that what are the different ways to build an app using Power Apps. So let's get started and be tuned with me till the end of this video. So we have seen in the previous video that what is Power Apps and what are the different capabilities of creating a Canvas app. So we will be talking about again Canvas app in this particular video and what are the different ways of building an app using Power Apps. So there are three different ways basically in which you can create an app in Power Apps using a blank Canvas app, using a template, or using a data source. So these are the three different ways in which you create an app. So the blank canvas app we have already seen in the previous demo, and in the subsequent videos also we will be looking at the different ways and different attributes, different properties, different controls that what you can use in a canvas app. In this video, in this particular video today, I am going to show you that how you can create an app using a data source and by creating a connection. So second way of creating an app is via template. So you can create an app from a template as well on the PowerApps make.powerapps screen. So basically what are templates? They use a sample data to help you determine what is possible. So this is a great way to start your journey of Power Apps by utilizing the inbuilt templates, and you can open the templates in Powerappstudio. You can learn, you can see how an app can be built. So for example, let's say you can use a budget tracker template, which is already available in the Power App. You can say Powerappstudio. So let me navigate you over there. So if we go to the Power App screen, okay, make.powerapps.com, it tells you that there are three ways to make an app, right? You can start from blank, that is a blank canvas app, which we saw in our last video. Then you can start from data. So today we will see that how we can create an app from other data sources or using a data source and creating a connection. At the same time, here we were talking about you can start from an inbuilt template. So there are many templates which are available in Power Apps which are inbuilt, and you can start your Power Apps journey using those apps. So one of them, let's say for example, a budget tracker app. So you can use this app, basically budget tracker app, which helps you track the budgets for your projects, events with custom categories, simple data entries, and it gives you visuals that highlights the expenditure for an effortless inspection. So this is a very good starting point, I will say, for the beginners to start their Power Apps journey by using the inbuilt templates. Once you have gone through by creating the first way, which is by creating a blank canvas app, the second way of creating an app is via template. Now in this particular video, the focus will be on how you can create an app from a data source. So what happens is that this is, I will say, another great way to get started or to build a custom app from your data. So Power Apps, you can use different data sources in Power Apps. For example, list in Microsoft SharePoint, that can be a data source for your app, or your data can be in Microsoft Dataverse as well. And then you will see that once you connect your data source to the Power App, then you can see the inbuilt capability of Power Apps, which builds a three-screen app for you. Basically, those three screens are used for browsing, editing, and deleting the records, which allows you to create a app using your data source. So when you create an app from a data source, we will see the demo now in the other screen. But just I'm giving you a theoretical concept here, that what are the three screens which gets created when you create an app from a data source, or when you connect your app to a data source. So those three screens are basically the browse screen, the details screen, and the edit or the create screen. So please remember, there is no new screen which gets created when you connect to a data source. So three screens gets created: browse screen, details screen, and the edit screen. So let's navigate to the Power Apps window now, where we will see that how these things work in action. So in this particular video, we are going to create an app from a data. So I'm going to use this particular option. We have seen that how we can create a blank canvas app in the last video. Then now we will see today that how we can create an app from a data source. So just click on the other data sources option available here. So in this particular video, what I'm going to do is that there is a file which is available in my OneDrive. I'm going to connect that file. I'm going to first create a connection to the OneDrive for business, and then the app will be created. Because what Power App will connect to the table which is available in my data source, and that data source is present in OneDrive for business. So first, let's create the connection. So you will see there is a new connection option here. So whatever the data source, there are multiple connections or data sources available in Power Apps by default. In this particular video, I want to connect to OneDrive for business because my data source file, which is the Excel file which I shown you in the OneDrive, is present in the OneDrive for business. Let's create the connection. It's creating the connection. It's finding that file in the OneDrive. So now the connection has been created and it has identified that there is an Excel file. I have selected the Excel file. Now in that Excel file, it has identified a table, flooring estimates table. So just select that table and click on connect. Now when once you click on connect, then what it will do that Powerappstudio Studio inspect the table, and based on the capabilities of the Power Apps or the capabilities of the Power App Studio, it will create an app for you based on that data source table. All right. So now you can see that the app has already been created for us. You can see on the screen. Let me zoom it more. So this is a flooring estimates app which gives you the particular number of items on the screen. And if I talk about the different screen which is created on the left hand side, which we saw in the last video, that there are different screen. This is the tree view which gets created. So as I mentioned, the browse screen, the detail screen, and the edit screen. There is no new screen when you create an app from a data source, right? So let's run this app which has been created now. So I'm just clicking on the preview button. You can also press F5 on your keyboard. So I'm just clicking on the preview. So this is the app which has been created. This is the browse screen basically. As I mentioned that the three screen gets created: browse screen, detail screen, and the edit screen. So first one is the browse screen. You can see the browse screen. Different items are present, so I can browse in between them. When I click on them, so this gives me the details screen. This gives me the details screen. There are options where I can delete the item or I can edit this item. If I want to edit the item, yes, the item can also be edited. So basically three screens we saw in this particular app, because we have connected to a data source, connected to basically an Excel file which was available in my OneDrive. So first I created the connection, and then the app got created in the Power App Studio. So this is the browse screen. Again, I'm just repeating. Please remember, three types of a screen gets created. This is the browse screen from where you can browse the different items. When you click on them, this is the details screen, which is giving you the details of that particular item. And at the same time, this is the edit screen from where you can edit the metadata, or I will say the details of that particular item. So that's all in this video. In this video, we have learned the different ways that what are the different ways of creating an app using Power Apps. I'm just repeating again. So we can create an app using a blank canvas, using by inbuilt templates, or by connecting to a data source. Stay tuned for the other videos on Power Apps. Thank you.